Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is ThatUberGuy, and this week's episode is centered around a passenger who was not drunk. So, really has no excuse for his behavior, to be honest. So before we get into this week's crazy story, I want to talk about some of my pet peeves that I have. Now, by far, my biggest pet peeve that I have is when I arrive at a gated neighborhood or an apartment complex, and I need a gate code to get in, but they don't give me the gate code. Like, you know that I have to go through this gate to come and get your ass. Like, why don't you send me the gate code prior to me getting you? Another pet peeve that I have is when the rider is not ready when I get there. Like, I assume when you put in the request for a ride that you're already ready to go. Not, oh, I gotta do my makeup, so let me just put in the request right now and 30 minutes I'll be ready. No, it doesn't work like that. The perfect pickup would be me arriving and within 30 seconds you are out the house and ready to go. Not me waiting 5 minutes and wondering, like, is this person awake? Like, do they still want the ride? You know, I'll message you, but even then when I message you, I don't always get a response. So sometimes I gotta cancel the ride, and it kind of makes me feel bad because, you know, I don't know, maybe you were just about to pop out the door when I did that. Picking up from the side of the road can be kind of annoying too. I mean, especially when you're like on a high traffic road like Scottsdale Road, you know, like, I don't want to be that asshole that has to hold up traffic to pick your ass up. Like, if you're going to request a ride, do it where I can pull off to the side of the road where there's room so I'm not holding traffic up, or, you know, I can pull up into a parking lot, something. Okay, I don't want to be that asshole driver that is holding up traffic for the inconvenience of you. Alright, I'm going to turn up the AC a little bit because this is Arizona and it's hot as balls. I actually have the AC off just so it doesn't mess with the sound, but fuck it. Alright, so like I said earlier, this week's crazy story is about this guy who is not drunk, completely sober, which is straight inconsiderate, to be honest. So I picked this guy up, and the first thing that he says to me is,
hey, is it cool if we stop at Safeway first?
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Alright, cool.
I'm assuming you're just gonna pop in real quick and grab whatever and come back out.
Alright, cool, man. I'll be just a minute, alright?
Alright, man. And I'm waiting for 15 minutes until this guy comes out. But again, you know, I think nothing of it. Like, maybe this guy was in a long line. You know, maybe he was just having trouble finding what he needed. You know, I was giving this guy the benefit of the doubt.
Sorry that took so long, man.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Are we going to your final destination now?
Actually, can we make a stopover at my friend's really quick? I need to pick something up from him.
Yeah, I guess that's cool. And he puts in the address, and, you know, it's on the way, so again, I'm not thinking this is going to be a big deal. He's going to pop in and out, and, you know, we'll be done. So we're chilling in the parking lot of his friend's workplace, and 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and this guy's still not out. You know, and this guy's trying to make small talk, you know, trying to make it less awkward, but all I'm thinking is, like, dude, where the fuck is your friend? Like, first you make me wait 15 minutes in the Safeway, now you're making me wait 15 minutes in the parking lot of some random warehouse. Like, this ain't cool. And I don't know if you realize, but, you know, I make my money on mileage, not time. Like, I'm making pennies off of minutes. And all in all, it took this guy 30 minutes. And he didn't even say anything. I had to be the one to say, like, alright, dude, it's been like 30 minutes, man. I don't think your friend's coming. By this time, I'm already pretty annoyed with this guy, and I just want him to get the hell out. So, as we're pulling out, he's like,
so, I don't mean to be that guy, but can we make a stopover at McDonald's first? I'll make sure the person paying for this will tip you well.
I'm like, dude, you are already that guy. Like, whatever it is, I'm sure it can wait. Yeah, dude, I guess that's fine. I swear to God, at this point, I wanted to strangle this guy. Like, I am not your personal chauffeur, okay? I am here to take you from point A to point B, okay? I'm not here to take you to point A, point B, point C, point D. That is not my job. But being the nice guy that I am, I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess that's cool. And then he kind of throws in there, it's like, oh, and I'll make sure the person paying for this ride tips you well. So that kind of, makes me feel a little bit better, like maybe it will make up for the time that I spent on this guy.
I'm gonna McDonald's with you today.
Alright, dude, what do you want?
Can I get a McDouble and a vanilla ice cream cone?
And thankfully, the ride through the drive-thru was a lot quicker than waiting in the previous 2 parking lots.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Give me 1 second.
So we get to his apartment complex, and he's just like,
Alright, cool, man. Thanks for the ride. Have a good rest of your night.
and I'm kind of waiting around like, so where's that fucking tip? No tip. At that point, I was like, I wanted to beat this kid. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, I just wasted like an hour for $15. Not cool, dude. The fuck, man? So I guess this kind of leads me into this week's advice, which would be tipping. Like, I get it. Like, I know there are certain situations where you don't really need to tip, or not a lot of people carry cash on them, and I totally get that. Like, I really don't expect tips most of the time, but I mean, situations like these, I expect a tip. In situations where you're only going like a short distance, like 2 miles, like I'm only making like $2 off of that, so that would be another situation where I feel like a tip would be necessary. Just kind of use your better judgment. Like, when you should tip. Like, if you're thinking in your mind like, oh, should I tip? You should probably tip. Alright, so I guess that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. I just want to thank the people that are showing me some support for this channel. If you guys have any questions for me, or if you have any requests that you'd like to see in some of my videos, please let me know. You can message me directly, or you can go ahead and just leave a comment below. Again, thank you guys for the love, and I will see you guys next week.